everyone. This is Kumpal from Purple Backyard. There's so much there to talk about art, right? Art is such a broad topic, and how it sort of affects our living is again not possible for anybody to capture within 20 minutes. Art is such a broad topic that one cannot talk enough about it. But I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see how much I succeed. When we talk about art, art can really transform our lives. It takes us down this journey where we realize so much about ourselves, because through art you can reflect within. Ask yourself questions, things that about things that you really like, care, because ultimately art is a reflection of who you truly are and what you truly care about. And when it comes to art within your spaces, within your as a part of your everyday living, you want to be more close to things you care about, things that surround you in your space, be it your home, be it your office, be it any space. Every little thing that you surround yourself with talks so much about or showcases so much of you, so many things that you care about and who the true you is ultimately. So while I sound like art is so intense and so serious, it's not. It's just a fun journey that you could take down that road and ask yourself so many questions about your feelings, your thoughts, who you would want to be or aspire to be, or you're inspired by. Art could be something that you've collected over the years, something that people have gifted, something that has come to you from through your family heirloom. So those things could also be precious things, because you've invested so much of yourself in it. Art could be an investment. Art also could be quirky pieces just thrown in around your house to sort of amp up the space and give it a certain sort of a statement piece. So art is too many things, and it's a very broad umbrella that we're talking about here. So what I decided was, let me take you through one of our recent projects, which is called the House Number 7, and show you how we sort of incorporated art in every nook and corner, knowing unknowingly, as an art on the wall, as possibly an art installation made out of clay behind the dining table. We also used these chandeliers or pendant lighting made out of metal as a feature element of the house. So I don't really believe in focal points, so let me not talk so loosely about it. Let me sort of dive in and take you through every small or big product that we designed, or art pieces that the client had bought or invested in. So let's get started. House number 7 is an idyllic apartment nestled in the heart of Mumbai. The tone of this apartment is primarily white, with depth created through the layering of materials, textures, and pieces of interest that could qualify as art. This creates a symphony of chic transitional space that House Number 7 is. So we could start with this lovely Art Deco inspired community table, which became one of the central pieces that brought the space together. Here we had this amazing striking rose quartz cornerstone, a material specially requested by the client. We sculpted it and gave it this nut and bolt featured look, which has such an amazing presence within the space. Then we continued the Art Deco theme with a series of pendant lights, which is done more in a bare shell manner. We, being true to the kind of aesthetic we love to follow, showcase the bare shell look of every product material. The lighting is whimsical and designed to really hold the space together. And this was specially created for the space. So you could say the community table with the lighting is the main feature of the space. Then we continued on to the wall art installation behind the dining in clay, inspired by the waxing and waning phases of moon, designed by Purple Backyard in collaboration with Harshita Jamtani. This installation evokes a sense of peace and tranquility within the space and also acts like an amazing source of light. So it's functional yet has an amazing charm to it and a story to it. The bar, it's the most unique and transformational feature of this house. Through the day, it's a wall that blends in and creates a subtle background. And by the evening, when the bar is revealed, it's quite a dramatic change of things. With the birds of paradise inspired cladding inside, it completely amplifies the space and is quite dramatic and makes for a charming setting. And this was our version of how we introduced art into the little things around the house. Next is the living room. This painting is a reproduction of a very well-known masterpiece by Elia Replin. This painting was started by him in 1980s and finished by him in 1891. This painting depicts Ukrainian soldiers called the Cossacks who write a letter to the Turkish Sultan. So that was our journey through house number 7. I hope you learned a few nuances about how art could be so many different things, and there's no right, there's no wrong when it comes to staging, styling your homes, or how you perceive art. A small little fun fact: art can raise serotonin levels, and that could lead to you feeling so amplified and so happy and so amazing in your brain. It could also make you feel so many different emotions, and it sort of makes you takes you on a journey of what the artist must have felt while making his or her piece, and that's just you think about it, that could be such an amazing feeling, right? To just feel the emotion that an artist felt while sort of making that piece. Maybe you so while making that piece of art, and it's just a beautiful feeling for me whenever I work with an artist, commission something for a special project. It's such a back and forth, and just going through the whole process and sharing these emotions and coming out with this final product. And one such final product that I loved designing was the house number 7, the Peekaboo bar. It just was so dramatic. The way sort of we came up with an idea itself, because through the day it's just a living room, and towards the evening or whenever the client would want to entertain, would transform into this amazing grand feature within the space. I think my personal journey with art has just begun, and I'm exploring it in so many different ways. Yeah, I'm so happy that I could share this today with you, and I'm hoping that this helped you guys a little bit. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey.